Honourable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it's my pleasure to speak at this conference today. I do feel greatly honoured to have been asked to offer some opening remarks to today's conference that focuses on the mining industry of Zambia. Zambia is without doubt my favourite country in Africa. Investec is an African specialist bank. I've been to most countries in Africa, but without doubt, Zambia is my favourite. And I have many, many good friends there, many of whom are here today. I've been involved in the mining industry in Zambia since around 2001, and have been privileged to serve as director of two Zambian-based companies, exploring the country, advised on many deals there, and including a listing on the Zambian or Lusaka Stock Exchange of First Quantum, and also founded a very successful conference to bring capital and investors to Zambia, which operated very successfully until 2013, at the end of the super cycle. I've watched the progression of the mining industry in Zambia over the last 14 years with great interest, particularly as Zambia has grown its copper production back to just over 700,000 tonnes in 2014 from the lows reached at the beginning of this century. As First Quantum's Sentinel mine comes on stream, this total is expected to rise further to between 800 and 900,000 tonnes over the next couple of years. The resurgence of Zambia's mining industry has been an exciting, if somewhat bumpy ride, but in my view, the future now appears bright. Now that changes have been made, particularly now that changes have been made to the royalty regime. In my view, Zambians are acutely aware of the fundamentals of mining, that the country that has mineral wealth can only develop that wealth with assistance from foreign capital and investors. Hence, it has to be a mutually beneficial relationship. The providers of capital have to ensure a suitable return, and it is incumbent on the country with the minerals to ensure that revenue is spent wisely on industries that will take over when the minerals are gone, the sustainable development that we all refer to. My favourite example of this is many people are unaware that San Francisco was a silver mining city originally, and now nobody would ever think of San Francisco as a mining city at all. It's developed way beyond that, but the original capital was provided by silver mining. And indeed, Johannesburg is another good example. Although we've no doubt seen the end of the super cycle in commodities with the decline in Chinese growth, I strongly believe that copper has a bright future, and I also believe that Zambia has an excellent exploration potential for more copper discoveries. Add to this the potential for further discoveries of emerald, the potential for gold, and maybe even diamonds. And you have a country which is very much on the map for mining companies globally. It is therefore of paramount importance that Zambia now provides a stable place for investors and that the goalposts remain fixed for the foreseeable future. There's nothing worse than goalposts that move and uncertainty. The power issue is of paramount importance to investors as well, and it needs to be addressed before Zambia can further expand its mining industry. Given that we have now, 2015 is shaping up for the fifth straight year of underperformance in mining equities globally versus any relevant benchmarks. That's the TSX, London Stock Exchange, Australia, Johannesburg. The mining industry has considerable challenges in attracting capital, but the recent raising of 1.4 billion Canadian dollars by First Quantum signals beyond doubt that investors are excited about Zambia's future, and now that the royalty issues are resolved. The country remains one of the best areas for exploration in Africa, given the geology, the fiscal regime, and above all, the peaceful nature of the people. In all my experience of Africa, I have found Zambia's people the most friendly and most welcoming, and that counts for an awful lot when one tries to do business in a country. I sincerely hope that the mining industry in Zambia is set for a period of renewed growth, which will enable the country to build a strong foundation for other industries such as agriculture, manufacturing and tourism. I'd like to welcome the Honourable Minister to the Zambian Minister of Mines to address us now. Thank you.